Hello everyone and welcome to the Extreme Stream, or as we like to refer to it as, The Extreme. I am Ashley on the live team alongside Rory, our intern Brian. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, Lane. We are live from Sony's San Diego studio. This is a push the button stream. We have it right here, ready for the end after we go on this journey of Extreme together. But, of course, Season 3, we're in the midst of it. How's it going, everybody? How are we enjoying Season 3?
Oh, we're loving it.
We're
loving it. Cruising through Team Affinity. Got myself Jose Ramirez. I'm having a blast.
Love to hear it.
Extremely fun so far. I finished Team Affinity, got myself the Corbin Carroll, and excited for today.
That Corbin is amazing. How about you, Lane? How's Season 3
I got
going?
Corbin. I got Adley, so I'm feeling good. My team is looking really good. I've seen a lot of you online, so been catching a lot of dubs too.
Love to hear it. Feeling good with Season 3. Of course, Season 4 is on the horizon, but still plenty of time to grind 99 our way into Season 3. And then, of course, huge shout out. It is double XP weekend, this whole long weekend. So remember, as we go over the extreme content today, please be aware that as you're working toward this, as frustrating as some of this will be, you are earning that double XP, making your way even further along the XP reward path. Maybe a couple of wheel spins in people's futures. We shall see. Get that chase pack. Pull that Ellie. He's amazing. But of course, what we're all here for today is the Extreme program. Let's pull up the dev kit, go over the program. Here it is in all of its glory, all of its beauty. Rory, what do we see here?
Right into it.
Right into it. We're just jumping in. The first thing you're going to see, Coach Emoji banner
Coach
number
Emoji,
2.
There we go.
That's the first thing you're going to
I
get.
saw.
Yeah, catches your eye immediately, and then you move down the reward path, and we're just going to go through what you're playing for, because that's what people really love to see. Lane,
absolutely.
Right to the point.
Lane, first up, Ketel Marte.
15 points in the program.
15 points.
Super early in the program. Maybe one of the biggest dubs, in my opinion, of the day. 15 points for Ketel. Talk to me about this card, Brian.
You know, I see one thing that sticks out to me. If you guys were on the last stream, we know that he has 125 clutch, and you know he's a switch hitter. He's a fan favorite switch hitter. Can play all the positions around the infield and the outfield. I'm definitely plugging him in at second base for sure.
Love to hear that, Brian. 125, Brian, for Ketel Marte, 15 points in the program, a fan favorite, Rory. But who else do we have alongside this path?
Yeah, so you're just going to work your way along the path, get your way, get a little nice coach, profile
Ooh.
icon.
Shout out, Coach. He's here today for the button.
Shout out, Coach. Get some ballin' as a habit packs, and then you've got incognito Billy the Kid, Billy Wagner, and Brian. There's a lot of Brian up there, huh?
Yeah, pitch clutch, gotta have it. 125, and he's gonna be one of the best lefty relievers in the game. And if you look at his quirks, does he have outlier?
He does have outlier.
There we go.
Good old Billy the Kid.
And
Very
wait,
nice.
if we go back real quick, I see he might have Road Warrior. Do you think that might help us maybe in some Conquest a little later, Rory?
That might
Road
be
Warrior,
a lot of
games on the road.
A lot of road
We've all
games.
seen that map. It's
We have.
quite a few games on the road. Billy the
Absolutely.
Kid.
If you
Plug 'em
play
in.
at night as well, you got road night games, you're cruising.
Cruising for bruising. Let's go. Further along the path, we have more choice packs. Is that a Diamond Duos pack 30 coming out today, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to go into those rewards.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We're just going to jump
Let's
in.
do it.
Yeah, we got 99 overall Justin Morneau for winning the home run derby, and he is stacked. Rory,
Cracked.
tell me a
Cracked.
little bit about Justin Morneau.
Well, we all remember 2008. That home run derby was iconic. Justin Morneau was definitely the number one name of that home run derby. 125 powers both sides. Great defense, 70 fielded. At first base, you can handle that with 114
Yeah.
contact. And then 125 Brian. That's really all people care about.
It's true.
Shout out Kyle Blake.
And then we've got No Java Joe Musgrove for his no-hitter, 120 hit per nine, Brian. What else are you seeing here?
I'm just seeing he's got great numbers across the board, great per nines, and great pitch mix with that sinker cutter combo for sure.
Yeah, we love the sinker cutter combo. So when you play through this extreme program, you're going to get a chance at these players, right, Ashley?
Absolutely, Rory. But of course, that's not all. We see again the MLB Draft Pack and a wonderful bat scan at 45 and 50 points apiece. Kaboom! Gonna hit a lot of homers here. But Lane, 55 points. Brown, halfway through the program. You're getting a little hungry. You need some energy, some fuel.
Yes.
Talk to me about the Pizza Man.
Yeah, the Pizza Man. I'm very hungry for the Pizza Man. Set 3, I think we can all say there's been a ton of great catchers in set 3, and Mike Piazza competes with them, just as well as the other ones. So he absolutely rakes. He does what the Pizza Man does, and he delivers. That's what he does.
Pun intended, of course.
So just 55 points. We'll have Ketel Marte, Billy Wagner, and Mike Piazza. That's quite nice.
Pretty solid,
is.
Rory.
Then you've also got a draft pack. At 60 points, you've got a home run derby choice pack. Then Rage Quit sound.
course.
We all love
Yeah.
our
Of
stadium
course.
sounds.
I'll be
Absolutely.
rage quitting right about that point, so it's fitting.
Ballin' is a habit packs. And then at 75 points, perfect game, Matt Cain. Shout out Brendan. This is going to be his favorite card in this whole program. And Brian, I'm coming to you.
Yeah, Matt Cain, new legend into the game this year. He's got maxed out hit 9 and maxed out Brian as well. He's coming in hot, and he's going to be nasty for sure.
Yeah, extremely nasty. And is there a chance there might be some perfect game moment related to Matt Cain, Ashley?
I
I
mean,
hope
there might
not.
be, Rory. You hope not.
I hope
Okay.
But
Well,
my
Lane, you
hopes
might
don't
want to close
always-
your eyes in a
yeah.
little bit.
My hopes don't always succeed here, so we'll see.
That's okay. But if you get past perfect game, Matt Cain, Rory, I see an all-star game pack at 80 points.
All-Star game pack at 80 points. So you get up to 80 points, you're going to get yourself the draft pack, the home run derby, and then the All-Star game
All
packs.
3? Is that thrice?
That's thrice choice packs. So many choice packs. There's also the Diamond Duo going out today, so lots of packs.
Love to hear it.
Diamond equipment, some show packs, and then at 95 points, Ashley,
It
what is
returns.
this pack?
We are seeing, once again, first in the All-Star program, now in the Extreme program, a choice pack of all the rare rounds of the MLB Draft, Home Run Derby, and All-Star Game packs. Choose your favorites. I know I still need to grab Skeens myself, so I'll be slotting them into my rotation if I don't rage quit halfway through, Rory.
Nice, very nice. And then at 99 points, this is really what I'm playing for, the Extreme Dragon Icon. If you run into somebody in ranked seasons, in BR, in events who has this icon on, you're in for a tough game.
It's a GG's
You're-
right there. GG's, good game.
But
Just get to the next opponent.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
last up in the reward path, Brian, who do we have?
Yeah, we have the kid, and he's not set 3.
No.
He's actually going to be core, so you can
Core?
use him for the rest of the year, season 4, season 3, season 4, season 5, and season 6. So, we're recognizing him for winning the home run derby. He's got maxed out power, great defense, great speed. It's Ken Griffey Jr. Day, guys.
Yes, it is. He won 3 home run
Thrice?
derbies in his career.
Thrice home run derby?
Thrice home run
derby.
derbies. Yeah, and just an incredible Ken Griffey Jr. card. Maybe one of my favorites that we've ever put out. Double barrel 125s. He's got the 90 fielding, 90 speed. It's going to be a problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, and with him being core, if it takes me a long time, I might be taking till November, December to complete some of this extreme stuff because it is tough. Once you get him, you'll still be able to put him in no matter what time you get him. So no matter what, you can put Ken Griffey Jr. in without a problem.
That's right. Yeah, that's kind of the reasoning here is we're trying to recognize how long extreme's going to take for the vast majority of people, and that's why we want Ken Griffey Jr. to be core because it might take someone a month, 2 months to get him, and by that time he might be cycling out of eligibility. So that's why he's going to be core, and it's a huge dub for us. So we're really excited about this one.
Absolutely, Lane. So much excitement, so many packs, so many fantastic players. 5 grindable 99s, Rory, Brian, and Lane. It is amazing. But of course, the people are here at the edge of their seats. They see all the glittery gold. How do they get it?
Well, Ashley, I'm glad you asked because we're about to show off some of the hardest tasks that have ever been put into MLB The Show. First up,
Ready,
we
Rory?
have moments.
We have moments.
We're going in, and you're going to be playing with a lot of the guys that you just saw on the reward path.
Of
They'll
course.
have a moment along with some other moments for, there's around 16 moments, I believe, Ashley.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just tell us. What do you got? What's moments looking like?
I love to hear it. Well, right off the bat, we have MVP Mike Piazza here, but also, I know Matt Cain is along the reward path. I see a title, Practice Makes Perfect, Rory. So
Pitch
9 innings.
Ashley.
But
9 innings.
9 innings. You can't walk anybody. No hits. No errors. I think you have to pitch a perfect game, Brian.
Yeah, I think so. But the thing we want to note here is that for pitching a perfect game with Matt Cain, you'll get 5 points towards the program instead of 3.
That's a great call out. Most of these moments are 3 points, but of course some of them will take slightly longer than others, and of course they are rewarded to kind of pay tribute to that time acknowledgement. Of course, so many alongside this moment path. And Adley, there's a little challenge here. 1/4 total bases in 4 games. Adley was mashing as he made his way to the majors, and you're gonna have a chance to put Adley to the test and try to mash yourself. Lane, any other moments stand out to you?
Yes, Shohei Ohtani. He has a fun moment here too. Went 4 for 5 with a home run, a triple, and 2 singles. You're gonna have to recreate that game. Hit a triple, hit a home run, 4 hits on All-Star. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love playing with Shohei.
I love it. Ohtani is amazing. But of course, here are your moments in every program. Of course, with a little bit of a twist. In the Extreme program, these will take you some time. But of course, as you do a couple of the moments, Marte is right there at 15 points for the taking. Might be a good way to start the program. But of course, that's not all. After moments, of course, we have our missions. Rory, what do we have in missions here?
Yeah, so we saw this last year. You've got a repeatable 25,000 parallel XP mission. So no matter wherever you're playing online, you're playing in Conquest, you're playing events, you're playing just around the game, you can earn parallel XP on all of the cards that you're using. Now, 25,000, you're going to have to accumulate a lot, but you'll get a lot as you just continue playing. You'll earn that, and it is repeatable. As Brian messes with his flowers there, shout out National Brian Day.
Yeah, my great mentor over here, Rory, gave me some flowers for National Intern Day. Yeah.
Amazing.
We all love our intern up here. And then you're going to have missions as you play with the players you earn in the program.
Makes sense.
As you can see, Ketel Marte, 50 hits in a game. You get them early on in the reward path,
Yes.
so it might take you a bit of time, but there's a lot of time once you get 15 points working all the way up to 100.
Exactly.
So you'll likely be able to knock him out in kind of a similar timing with all the others.
I love to hear
as
that,
you
Rory.
earn them. Yeah, and then as you just use those players, you've got some missions of just using the players in the reward path, earn some parallel XP, get some progress in the reward path. So play these program missions. You're going to have some fun.
This sounds amazing, Rory. I just want to reiterate what you said right here. 25,000 PXP in any mode. It's returning from last year's Extreme. So as you're playing all this grindable content from mini seasons, Showdown, maybe, Conquest, of course, as you're earning PXP in PXP eligible modes, you will be making progress toward that mission, and then, of course, toward the reward path in this program. So play where you can earn PXP, and you will be getting that mission done slowly but surely, but it's very much possible, and you will be making progress as the rage might be simmering a little bit. But of course, moments, missions, we all know that. Talk to me, Brian, about something new here. Lane, do you have something new as well?
Yes, mini seasons is now a part of Extreme.
Ooh.
So let's talk about mini seasons. Mini seasons, everyone's favorite mode, of course. What is mini seasons Extreme? It is going to be mini seasons, but Extreme. So we see some voucher exchanges here in the program, but let's talk a little bit about the program. So mini seasons Extreme.
Do it. Let's go back to the camera here.
Let's
Head on
go
over
back
to
the
mini
camera.
seasons.
So we'll wait until we get back on here. All right, here we go. Mini seasons Extreme. So you're going to be building your best squad. There's going to be no build requirements. So you can use any players from your team that you have in your inventory. There is no build requirement. You're going to be taking on some of the best CPU builds. So the teams that you're going to be playing in mini seasons are going to be very, very good. They're going to be some very strong competition. And you're going to be earning vouchers along the way as you play through a lot of these missions. You win the championship, you'll be earning vouchers, and you do not have to play on any specific difficulty to win the championship and earn those vouchers. But it is Extreme, so we'll be giving a lot more vouchers if you want to be playing on higher difficulties, as we see here. So let's go down some of these missions here, Roy. Take me through this first mission right here.
Yeah, so first up, you have a repeatable win 15 mini seasons game mission. You play all-star difficulty for this one. Win 15 games, you'll earn 1 voucher, which once you get the voucher, you go into the program, do your little exchange, get your points that way.
Nice.
So 15 games on all-star, and it is repeatable. So once you win your 15, mission will reset, you start over again, play 15 more, or win 15 more games, I guess I should say. Mm-hmm. And then you'll complete it again.
Yeah, so we have these win missions on All-Star. Next up, we have a tally total bases. So while you're playing on All-Star or higher, tally 60 total bases, and you earn another voucher right here. This is not repeatable, can only be completed once. Moving on down the line, we have tally 10 wins on Hall of Fame. Once again, it's very similar to All-Star. It's repeatable, tally 10 wins. This is good for 2 vouchers. So as the theme goes right now, we see you play on higher difficulties, you're going to be getting more vouchers. So if you're playing on Hall of Fame, you're also going to be completing that all-star or higher difficulty as well. So that's going to be my strategy for sure, is Hall of Fame, earn a ton of vouchers down the way. Let's keep going down the path here, Roy, on some of these goals.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick, that all sounds amazing. It looks like a lot of these stat-based missions are one-time completable through the program. However, as Lane was mentioning, depending on which difficulty you choose to play on, the higher difficulty you choose, the more and more you'll be rewarded with these vouchers that you can exchange in the program for more progress points. Get all those rewards as you play throughout mini seasons. And then, of course, because it's Extreme, the harder the difficulty, the more rewards.
Absolutely. And this next mission, I know what I'm going to do to complete it. Score 10 runs in a single game while playing Hall of Fame or higher. Earn 2 vouchers. There's a specific stadium I'm going to, and that's how I'm going to complete this one, Lane.
Red Balls?
It might be a created stadium even.
Okay. Mini-season stadium for Rory there.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do, Rory.
Keep going on down the list here. We have tally 5 wins repeatable on Legend. So for the real extremists here, we can be earning a ton of vouchers for a little bit shorter amount of time. Tally 5 wins on Legend for 3 vouchers. So if you can play on Legend, this might be the way to get through the Extreme program for sure.
Absolutely.
So that's repeatable. Tally 3 vouchers. Moving on down the line here, record 30 strikeouts on Legend or higher. There is no higher, just Legend.
It's okay.
For 3 more vouchers. And keep going on down the line here. Make the playoffs. Once again, this can be on any difficulty. So if you make the playoffs, if you want to play on Rookie and just get through it, you can earn 1 voucher by making the playoffs. Semifinals. So get to the semifinals for 2 more vouchers. Once again, any difficulty. And the championship for 3 more vouchers, any difficulty. There's a ton of other missions that you can be completing on the higher difficulties. So if you want to be completing those, the higher difficulties probably will be giving you more rewards for sure. But that is Mini Seasons Extreme. There's some bonus missions with packs attached to them and some mystery extreme missions at the end there.
Mystery extreme, very exciting. So of course, as you play through mini seasons, choose your difficulty. You will also be earning additional rewards as you complete these different missions, in addition of course to earning that progress in the program as you redeem those vouchers. Huge shout out to DK putting all of this together. Mini Seasons Extreme, it is new to the Extreme program this year, but Rory, as we go back to the main cam here, Mini Seasons Extreme is not only the first new thing joining the Extreme program. I hear the event might have a say in this as well.
Yeah, for the first time ever, the event is going to tie into Extreme. It's really exciting. So, how do we make events extreme?
I don't know.
We turn our little difficulty dial up just a little notch.
Turn it up a notch.
You're going to be playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, 3-inning games. You're going to be able to use your core, your set 2, and your set 3 players. So no set 1 cards eligible in this event, but your core, set 2, set 3 players. You're going to be playing stadium locked in Polo Grounds, everybody's
amazing.
favorite. We got it really extreme. Brendan was like, how extreme can I make this? And he provided, I got to say. One thing to call out, the max pitcher overall is at 97 overall. Just in case you're worried about a certain couple of 99 overalls you might have to face, they won't be showing up in this event. Now,
Huge.
what are you playing for, Lane?
Let's check it out. What are we playing for, Rory?
Yeah,
I see a prime Bruce Sutter here at 5 wins.
Yeah, Prime Bruce, he's at 5 wins. You just play 5 event games, win all 5 of them. You got yourself a nice Prime Bruce, and he's got one of the nastiest splitters in the game. That 92 fastball actually plays like 95, 96 with that splitter, I gotta say.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. And then you work your way along the line. 10 wins will get you one of those event rewind packs where you can pick one of our previous event rewards. Move along the line a little bit more, some more packs, some stubs, and at 20 wins, Brian, who you got?
Yeah, we have 97 overall. Cy Young, Tom Glavine. He's got great per-nines across the board, great pitch mix, and you'll get him along the path on your way to getting the event done.
Sounds incredible, Brian. So we have Mr. Bruce S. at 5 wins, Tom Glavine at 20 wins. But of course, Rory, is there maybe a 12-entry guy that we can earn in this program?
There is actually, so let me go and pull that up real quick. So your 12 win in an entry reward is going to be 99 overall Javier Baez All-Star Game Series. Brian, you made the card. Tell me about him.
I did make the card, and, he's a lot of fun, one of the more flashy guys in the game today, and he's got great hitting attributes across the board, diamond defense at second base, and he could play all across the infield, even first base. And the
Even
outfield.
first base.
And he's got 125 Brian, too.
Of course. Love a little shout out there.
That's how I knew you made him. I was like, that's a Brian card there. So 12 wins.
12
gets
wins,
you Javier Baez.
So we have Bruce at 5 wins. Tom Glavine, you have to have him at 20 wins, Rory. If you're able to get 12 wins in a single event entry, you have Javier Baez. But how does this all feed into the Extreme program, Rory?
I am so glad you asked that, Ashley, because I've been wanting to tell the people how this works. So, once you earn those rewards, you're going to come into the Extreme tasks. And what you'll see here, there's a collection. It's optional. You do not have to collect these players in order to progress in the program. But if you've played the event, you've earned them, and you want progress in the program, by all means, you can come here and collect them. So, once you get your Prime Bruce, you'll get 3 points, collect him in the program. Then if you go along and play, get your 20 wins to get that Tom Glavine, you're going to get 10 points in the program.
That's 10% through already.
That's 10% of the program just playing through the event. And if you're able to pull off 12 wins in a single entry, you'll be able to get 15 points on Javi Baez. So if you add all that up together, that's 28 points just playing the event if you're able to do all of those things.
That's absolutely incredible, Rory. A big thing to call out here, the Turn It Up a Notch event is here until Friday, August 11th, so this collection in the program will be available until then. However, this collection will be going away for program progress once new events start rolling in. But of course, as you make your way through that event, if you want to lock in these cards, get that program progress, please feel encouragement to do so, of course, and locking them in, get some program points. I mean, you're already, over a quarter through the program if you lock them in, Rory?
That adds up to me. It's quick math, but over 25%. 28% if I'm doing the best math.
You are. Good stuff, Rory. So, of course, we have moments, we have missions, which, of course, as you're making progress, you will be knocking out some of these missions in the event if you have these guys, that 25,000 PXP mission. We have Extreme Mini Seasons. We have the event, both of which are new to the Extreme program this year. But, of course, we have some fan favorites returning. Let's kick it into Extreme Showdown, Brian.
Yeah, structure-wise, it's going to be the same type of showdown we've seen all year, but this time it's going to be on higher difficulties, and you're going to be facing some of the nastiest and toughest pitchers to hit in the game, including the guys in the program, Matt Cain and Billy Wagner, and 7 mini bosses. The guy I'm least looking forward to facing, probably the conductor, Chris Sale.
Yeah, a lot of us failed against Chris Sale while testing this showdown. It is a hard showdown, Lane. What do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to facing Mr. Rich Gossage. That is probably where I fall apart every time, and I know a lot of you will as well. Sorry to say it, but he is tough. It is very tough. The showdown is not easy.
No, it's not. It sounds like Chris Sale, we got a lefty, Goose Gossage, there's a righty, so it might be best to kind of construct your lineups with a little bit of an equal balance between the two, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you're progressing through these mini bosses, as always, you can go straight to the last boss, who is going to be the toughest pitcher in my opinion, Randy Johnson on Legend difficulty.
Yeah, and I gotta say, he's tough. I failed the showdown just the other day at the end going up against Randy. It is a tough one. You're going to go into it down 25-23 if you've completed all the mini-boss showdowns leading up to him and earned those extra runs that we give you along the way.
Love to hear it. 7 mini bosses. Final boss, the big unit, Randy Johnson, as we make our way back into the Extreme program. Once again, moments, missions, event, mini-season showdown. If we go into the program, once you complete the showdown, you will earn 20 points in the program. So already past Cattell Marte, Rory.
Yeah, you just play the showdown, you have yourself Cattell Marte, and then you can start knocking out some missions, knocking out any other types of content. And one thing that you could go to right after that, Conquest. Lane, Conquest.
It's my favorite mode in the game.
It's your
love
favorite.
Conquest,
Love it.
and I can't wait for Extreme Conquest.
Let's go.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it right away. Oh my heart is racing looking at that. Talk about the Nation of Baseball Conquest Map to the Extreme. Brian, are there all 30 MLB strongholds on this Conquest Map?
There are, and there's no space to move around, so you're going to have to face each stronghold game after game. And shout out Ben for making this amazing Conquest map, and he even saying GG's to everyone trying to finish this Conquest map.
GG's. Good grief, goodness gracious, good game. I'm going to have to get good as I look into these turn-based goals that are coming back in the Extreme Conquest. As Brian was alluding to, there is going to be some turn-based goals. We're just going to have to plow through some of these strongholds. But hey, depending on what you do first, might get that Billy Wagner, help you out with his quirks. But of course, as we see here, everyone, goal 1, take on the NL West strongholds on the first turn. Of course, this is the Extreme, and there's going to be some Hall of Fame legend games coming your way, but you are rewarded with a couple of Diamond Duos packs. If we want to back out of the goals real quick to look at the program, goal number 2 is coming up with the Atlanta Braves stronghold. Get there on or before the 3rd turn.
I made it.
Proud of you.
There we go.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
Rory.
Sorry. Made it there.
That was amazing. You'll get even more Diamond Duos packs. So as you're completing the Conquest map, similar to mini seasons, you will be rewarded for your efforts within this mode. And then, of course, after full completion within the program and the reward path itself. But that's not all. We have 2 more goals, rather, in this program. Make it all the way to the Minnesota Twins, Rory.
Made it. That was quick.
That was very
I'm
quick.
Flying through this map.
You're going to be done with this program in like an hour.
Yeah, I'm going to be first.
You're going to be first.
Race me.
that a challenge?
It is.
I'm
It
on.
is a challenge.
let's do
Somebody finish before midnight tonight.
Ooh, okay.
The gauntlet's down.
There we go. But of course, as long as you get to the Minnesota Twins stronghold with no turn-based mission here, so we see it easing up a little bit to kind of reward your efforts for making it through the first couple of goals. You will earn a Diamond Duos Choice Pack 30, and then for goal number 4, if you complete the whole entire map, turn-based goals return on or before the 6th turn. Is that the return of the Jumbo Pack?
Jumbo!
Jumbo! It's
Jumbo.
back!
Very nice. Times
My
2.
favorite.
Times two.
Times 2.
2 Jumbo Packs. So as we can see here, back on the main cam, if you finish up the Conquest, you'll be earning a mixture of Diamond Duos, Flat Packs, Choice Packs, and then, of course, a couple of Jumbo Packs. And then you will also earn 25 points, a quarter of the way through the program, just by playing the Conquest. Very exciting. What do you all think?
Sounds like a challenge.
It is
Yeah, I'm
rather.
not looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of sweat and tears, but I can't wait.
Absolutely. So with all of this, there's a lot to kind of digest. It can be overwhelming, but of course, most of this will be a challenge for most of our users. So we want to provide some of the best tips and strategies to kind of go about completing this program, because we want to see those core Ken Griffey Jr. cards on as many, if not all of your squads as possible. So Rory, what's your kind of route to get through this program?
Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of Showdown. I love Extreme Showdown. So the first thing I'm doing is the Extreme Showdown, getting myself 20 points, get Ketel Marte, and then I'm going to go over to mini seasons, and I'm going to start grinding out some missions, get some vouchers, kind of extend along the reward path up until I can get to Mike Piazza.
Pizza
Well,
Man.
55 points, and then I'm hitting up Conquest, because I've got, enough to make it through. Billy Wagner's probably going to pitch a lot for me in those games, and that should take me up pretty close to the end there, and then I might knock out some missions just to finish her off. But, Brian, what's your plan of approach?
Yeah, for me, it's got to be starting out with the moments and Showdown. It's going to be a difficulty kind of warm up in a sense, because some of the missions are in the lower difficulties. But as I get through all of those, I'll be ready to hit on all the online and offline grind, including the Conquest, the events, and mini seasons. And while you're doing all that stuff, you can get PXP as a part of the missions base, and also if you happen to do well the event, you can lock in those cards as well. So that's where I'm going for sure.
Sounds like incredible. Brian Leno, what are you going to go with? Conquest, maybe?
Yeah, no, I'm actually going to start with Brian in moments. Yeah, there's a
Smart
ton
plan.
of moments. There's a ton of points to be had there. So I'm definitely going to be starting with moments. Definitely going to be getting Ketel and probably past Ketel with a lot of my moments. And then I'm heading to mini seasons with Rory, and I am playing on Hall of Fame, completing those All-Star missions, completing those Hall of Fame missions, and completing my Ketel missions and maybe my Billy missions on the way. So that's my plan of attack. Getting a bunch of vouchers, doing the moments, and then kind of seeing where I'm at, and I might go after the Showdown. Might go after the Conquest. I don't really know where I'm at yet, but that's my first plan of attack. Moments and then mini seasons.
So those are all wonderful plans of attacks. For me personally, I like the moments first. Do at least what I have to do to get Ketel Marte. And then, shout out Ben, I have to go straight into that Conquest map, start working on that Ketel Marte mission, start working on that repeatable PXP mission with the rest of my squad. And then as Brian was saying, really warm up with these moments, these Conquests, and get into Showdown mini seasons, the event. Have to get back into it, take advantage of those collections, and try to get as much progress into the program as I possibly can. But it's going to be a very much extreme grind, 99, but very worth it with these excellent cards on this path. And then, of course, a few quick reminders. Double XP, it is on this long weekend. So as you're playing, as you're learning XP, which you'll earn XP in any mode throughout Diamond Dynasty, you will be making progress, of course, toward the Season 3 XP reward path. And then you're always working toward that PXP repeatable mission and PXP eligible modes, just like the Conquest, just like the mini seasons. So no matter what, as you're playing, you're making progress in this program. It is fantastic. Any last words before we jump into the rest of the content?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good. Have fun. Brendan was telling me it's going to be a fun, straighting time Fun? Frustrating?
Frustrating.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it for next time. But Extreme Program, it is the highlight of today. Of course, that is not all. New Challenge of the Week drops when we push the button in just a matter of minutes before we get off of this stream. And then, of course, there is a new Tops Now. So if we want to make our way to the Tops Now program and go over some of those guys that are joining Week 2. And is that Joey Votto jumping for joy there, Rory?
That is. It's my boy Joey Votto. This is honestly the card I'm most excited for today. I am going to Tops Now first before Extreme. Gotta get Joey Votto. He still bangs, folks.
I will
and
say,
he's got it.
I will say about Joey Votto, he came up in a lot of my Showdown Extreme drafts, and he was honestly my MVP through a lot of those attempts. So his card plays a lot better than his attributes might look against lefties, especially. Joey Votto, his swing is just butter.
That's amazing.
Need it in Showdown Extreme.
Love it. Joey Votto. I think I saw Xander Bogaerts earlier in this path. Absolutely. So a nice little palate cleanser, if you will, as you're working on the Extreme. Want to go back to Tops Now, get back into Extreme, and earn incredible cards in this program. But of course, Extreme is the highlight of today. And because it's the highlight, because this is an incredible grind, we want to talk a little bit about the weeks ahead. So Lane, what do we have coming up next week?
Yeah, so next week on Tuesday is the MLB trade deadline. So we will be doing our best to get out a roster update to reflect all of the moves made in the MLB, especially with, shout out to my Angels, and I'm sorry, Ashley, but Lucas Giolito on the Angels making his first start today. So once again, Tuesday we'll be having a roster update to reflect the latest trades in the MLB. We'll get that out as soon as we can. Moving on down to the rest of the week, we have a new Weekly Wonders coming on Wednesday, of course. Can't sleep on Weekly Wonders. It's always coming on every Wednesday. And then to follow that up, we have a new Challenge of the Week on Friday. But that will be it for next week. We are going to let Extreme breathe. We know how long people are going to be investing in it, and we want to reflect that with a light week of content for us, and then we will be hitting it hard the following week. Rory, talk to me about the following week.
Yeah, so following week, we're going to have monthly awards dropping the 9th. That's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
Lightning Player of July, Lane. We've talked about who it could be. And,
yes, we have.
It's going to be good. I'm just going to say that.
It will.
Some monthly awards will drop. Tops Now is also going to be dropping there. Then we're also going to move to that Friday. We got a lot coming. So Ranked is going to have a reset. There will be new World Series rewards, new Ranked program, so you can play solo co-op, however you want. Got yourself a new program.
And with that, Rory, because Ranked is riding out with the end of Season 3, this will be a shortened Ranked program. So it's a 3-week Ranked program to end off with Season 3. A new one, of course, will kick off with Season 4. And as a result, the missions needed to finish the program have been shortened.
Perfect. The people love to hear that.
The people really
love
do.
That. Also dropping that same day, we have a special milestone other program where I'm just going to say it. The reward you get at the end will be 99 Fernando Valenzuela. He's getting his number retired by the Dodgers on that day. 99 Fernando Valenzuela's coming on the 11th lane.
I hope the people are ready. He's another good lefty that's coming to the game.
Oh, yeah.
And we also have a roster update. It's going to have some attribute upgrades and downgrades. So all of that is coming August 11th. Huge Friday drop. Huge week. Monthly awards Wednesday. Huge program, ranked and roster on Friday.
That is incredible. Looking at the next couple of weeks, and then, of course, near the end of the month, at the end of August, Season 4 will be coming out. So, therefore, our Set 2 cards will be rotating with Set 1 into that wild card spot, where Season 4 will feature Set 3, Set 4, and, of course, our core cards. But please keep in mind, that's a little bit over a month away. Still enjoy and relish in Season 3. Work on that extreme Grind 99, but in other programs, Grind 99 will be coming your way in just a few weeks. Extreme, are we ready?
Oh, we're ready.
We're ready.
I'm ready for
the
sure.
people are ready.
The people are ready. Well, with all of that being said, this is a push the button stream. We will be pushing the button very, very soon. Good luck with Extreme, everyone. Make sure to have fun. The fun shooting times are about to begin as we push the button in just a little bit. But of course, we wouldn't be here today without a little bit of a thank yous. So a huge shout out and thank you to Ramon, the GOAT, the legend. I know you all love seeing him in the All-Star program. And then of course, our live team not on camera today. We have Dylan, we have Brendan, we have Ben. Shout out the mini-season Showdown events and Conquest. And then of course, a huge shout out to Andrew, Joaquin, and Steven. And then the art team, you see the card art, you see that incredible icon and 99 points that, you know, will be a really quick GG's in any online event. I see that incredible work to the art team, killing it as always, Christina, Chris, Jen, and Adam. And then a huge shout out to Tess getting all of this done, the design team, the stream team, Control Room Carson making his debut today. Huge shout out to Colin as well. Cut and San Diego studio as a whole. We are the live team, Ashley, Rory, Brian, and Lane. And we all hope you have an incredible time playing the Extreme. And it's going to be fun.
It's going to be really fun.
It's going to be incredible. All right. We'll see you all next time. Enjoy.
GG's.